Hello? I think it's on. Yeah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Middle School Band Spring Concert. Please help me welcome to the stage the 6th grade band. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. I'm super proud of the sixth graders this year. Just what a great group of kids. And I always think back to when they started last year in fifth grade and how much progress they've made. And it's just incredible. Every piece of music I've given them, they've just been able to kind of just read through. We spend a lot of time working on fundamental skills and basic note reading and music reading. And it's a testament to what they're doing, of how well they're performing. This next piece of music, Heroes Triumphant, a little side story. When the pandemic happened, this was 2020, would have been my third year here, and we all left to go home after spring break. And this piece of music, Heroes Triumphant, is something that I was working on with the upper school band. And we ended up doing a virtual ensemble. Some of you may remember we did a virtual band performance where I recorded all the students on their parts, and we put this out online as a virtual band concert. One of the first in the country to really do that. So, I pulled this piece out thinking, well, let's see if the sixth graders can do it, and they absolutely could. So kudos to them. Such a great job. So we hope you enjoy Heroes Triumphant. Our last piece for the sixth grade band is something called Incantation and Ritual. It's a step up in difficulty, and we actually only have been working on this for maybe 5 rehearsal classes. And I threw it out there because our other music was going really well, and they picked it up really quickly. And we kind of voted on what we thought our last piece should be. We always want to end with something strong, and they all voted that this should be the last one. So thank you again so much for coming. After the sixth graders conclude their portion of the performance, we'll trade places with the middle school band. They'll come and sit here. We'll have a short transition, and then we'll get started with the middle school band's performance. Incantation and Ritual. we're ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome to the stage the middle school band. We decided to put the first piece on the program, Viva. We decided to do that first. It's probably the most complex piece. Features a lot of lyric playing, a lot of soloistic playing, a big giant percussion feature in the middle. Very cool piece of music. We hope you enjoy. Wow, what a great year it's been for this group too. It's seventh and eighth grade is it's kind of a difficult group to be in because this like the sixth grade band, those kids are going to join with the seventh graders next year, and so now we have seventh and eighth together. It's 2 different years of ability, and so it can be challenging to find music that's suitable for everyone. But these guys have done such a good job. The next piece we're going to slow things down. It's called Rippling Watercolors. It's much more of like it's like a sound watercolor. It's just you'll hear all kinds of beautiful colors and textures of chords. I'm not sure this was the favorite piece of music for the students, but I told them that their grandma would love it. So I think that you'll like this one. It's slow, it's pretty. It teaches the students a lot of control over their sounds, matching and intonation. It's quite challenging, although it's technically very easy. It's harmonically super challenging. So this is called Rippling Watercolors. Thank you so much. That's just a really beautiful piece of music. It's one of my all-time favorites that I've performed many times over the years in my different roles and different places where I've taught. So that's going to be a special memory for me. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Next, we have a couple more for you. Japanese Pictures is next. right, well, thank you again so much for coming. You know, our last piece of music, called Heart of Gold, was really kind of intended to be like a transitional piece, you know, moving the 8th graders into some more complex rhythms. This is what we call compound meter, where the music we've played up to this point has been in 4/4 time or 3/4 time, and so this piece of music is in 7/8 time. So it's divided into 2 groups of 2 and 1 group of 3. So you'll hear this pulse of 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 throughout this piece of music, and it becomes intertwined in the midst of 3/4 time, and it's very rhythmically complex. And so this has been a real joy for me to work on. It's been a great year. I'm super proud of these students. A couple of announcements before we end. At the conclusion of this concert, the percussion has to move the equipment back to the band hall. So if we could keep this hallway as clear as possible, you can gather out in the foyer. And I wanted to remind you also that the students' uniforms are due tomorrow. Girls can turn in dresses, guys can turn in their vests and ties. And anybody with a school-owned instrument who is going to keep playing next year may keep that for the summer. Otherwise, those need to be turned in. So again, thank you so much for coming. It's been a great year for me, and I've loved working with your students. This is our last piece, Heart of Gold. Thank you all so much. Just a quick word. In my 35 years of teaching, it's always been about the students. And this moment here at the end, I don't want it to feel like it's for me. That makes me feel really uncomfortable. It's about them. It's about the students and the amazing work that they do. So I appreciate all of you being here for my last concert. It means a lot to end it with this group of students as well. I couldn't be more grateful, and the future of the Cooper Bands is, I think, really, really strong. So I'm proud of that, and again, thank you all for coming. Okay.
We're not going to let him get out that easy. You're going to have to be uncomfortable for a little bit. Let's continue to give him one. Yeah, I'm going to just say a quick word because I've only been here for 4 years, but they were some of the most rewarding 4 years in my teaching career. So I personally want to thank you for all that you've done for me and for all of us. It's been a real pleasure. We're real sad to see you go. I know you 28 years of teaching, or 35 years. Almost as old as me. That's crazy. Yeah, I just wanted to take a moment and thank you one more time. As you know, this is his last concert, and of course, we have some students from our high school group that didn't get a chance to say anything. Come here, and they also are going to come on stage and say a few words, and they may have something for you.
Hi, Mr. Yarbrough.
Hey, Colette.
When we were thinking about how to prepare your retirement speech, we asked ChatGPT, what does it mean? Yeah. What does it mean for a teacher to leave a legacy? It said, leaving a legacy for a teacher means creating a lasting, positive impact on students that extends far beyond the curriculum, shaping their character, values, and future long after they have left the classroom. We can all say that you have done way more than that. You have always believed in us. You even believed in us when we were in 5th grade and we were squeaking out all the wrong notes. You saw potential in us and inspired us to be better musicians and better people. Thank you for always being so nurturing and so patient, even when we turned up to band class and we were not very well prepared. But ultimately, you always got us across the finish line with flying colors and made us proud of everything that we've accomplished together. Thank you so much, Alex has a few words.
Hi, Mr. Yarbrough.
Hey.
You've always reinforced with us that progress is so much more important than perfection. That the journey and the things that come along the way are so much more important than the finish line, and we just want to thank you for that. And we also are so grateful for all the memories we've created with you, from bus rides to band concerts to region auditions and clinics. We just want to thank you for being there with us through all of it. And we'll look back on these memories years from now with nothing but smiles and laughter.
Thanks, Alex. I appreciate that.
With that, we have a couple farewell gifts that we would love to give you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool.
Do you want to explain what that is?
Oh, and it has your name engraved on it.
I see that.
Yep, very fancy. And we have a card here with everyone's signatures. So
That's so cool.
yeah.
Is that what it looks like when I'm conducting?
Yep.
Thanks, Alex. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Thanks, guys. This really means a lot. We really appreciate
Okay,
it.
hold on, ready?
Yeah, for sure.
And now, if I can invite the final band class of 2026, all the band members to come to the stage to take a final photo with Mr. Yarbrough. And if there are any Cooper alumni of the band here as well, you're welcome to join us. Yeah.
We also have a little surprise reception outside for you. So everybody enjoy some refreshments while we take a picture.
Should we invite the
Sixth graders, why don't y'all come up too?
Hey, good job on bringing out that gift. Thank you.
We'll be the same height as the sixth graders. It's okay. Yep.
I really wanted you to start crying.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Can I say something in the bag?
Yeah, would you want
I dare you to say something.
Get the selfie.
You'll see